Hello there guys, and a very warm welcome to the Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures YouTube channel, and welcome to today's video. And this is the 48 service from Coventry towards Leicester via Nuneaton. And this is operated by Stagecoach. Now, if you probably might have been looking at the start of the video, you might have known why have I got a gold background. Basically, the 48 is a gold route. It's a gold branded route for the 48 corridor. Yeah, the 48's a gold route. Well, a gold branded route that includes free Wi-Fi, USB, and of course reading lights. And the fleet is Enviro 200 MMCs. So we are just leaving Coventry and we are heading up towards Nuneaton. So this is the longest route we are going to be experiencing, all the way to Leicester. So we're just going past a site of a Tesco Extra store, and we're going across the Longford Road. And this is going to take us up towards Nuneaton. So we're going to go to Nuneaton first. So this is the Bedworth Road now we're on. So we're at junction 3 of the M6 motorway at Coventry. And we're now going to go underneath the M6 and we'll be heading through Hawksley Village. So we're now in Exhall. So then we're now in Exhall now on the service 48, and we'll be heading upwards towards the town of Nuneaton. So we're going to Nuneaton next. So Nuneaton is going to be the next location. So we're going across the Black Bank now in Exhall. So we are now coming into Bedworth. So we're now arriving into Bedworth now. So anyway, this is the site of a Tesco supermarket. Now, I do apologise if we did go in the Tesco supermarket, but this will not be happening when we do this in the flesh in the not too distant future, hopefully. So we are now heading towards Nuneaton now. So we're now on the Leicester Road. Anyway, so this is now the Nuneaton Road, just come off the Leicester Road, and we're now coming through Griff, and we're now even on the approach to Nuneaton. So we're now going to be on the approach towards Nuneaton, and we're just by the George Eliot, well, nearby the George Eliot, and of course a McDonald's. So we're now coming in onto the Coventry Road, even though the Coventry Road comes from Birmingham, but it takes us goes into Nuneaton. So we're now going to be heading up towards Hilltop and then terminating at Nuneaton. Anyway, we're now nearly arriving at Nuneaton. So we're nearly arriving. So this is Chilvers Cotton. Chilvers Cotton. Okay, so we're in Chilvers Cotton, and now coming into the town of Nuneaton. And after Nuneaton, this service will continue up to Leicester, and will slightly compete, or probably will compete, with Arriva's 158 service, which starts in Nuneaton and goes into Leicester. And that is a Sapphire service and uses right pulsars. So we're now coming into Nuneaton town centre for Nuneaton. So this is Nuneaton. And then the next place after this will be the town of will be Leicester City Centre. So here we are in Nuneaton. Okay then, we're now coming out of Nuneaton and we are heading to Leicester. On the service 48. Of course, this is known as 48C and 48L. C for Coventry, L for Leicester. But it's actually part of the 48 corridor anyway. So we're just now leaving Nuneaton. And we are just going to be heading along the A47 that will take us up towards Leicester way. So I just hope that you enjoy the journey as we will be heading towards Leicester. So this is the Hinckley Road, and as you know, the Hinckley Road also goes up towards Hinckley, which is a town en route to Leicester. So we're now heading out of the West Midlands into the East Midlands. So we're now on our way towards the East Midlands area. So, the road we're on now is called the Long Shoot, and that's going to take us all the way up towards Hinckley. So we're now at the traffic light. So this is a 2 hour and 1 minute trip. Can't you believe this? 2 hours and 1 minute all the way to Leicester. So anyway, we're now coming in towards Hinckley. So we're now in Hinckley, Watling Street. So this is going to be a 2 hour trip all the way to Leicester now. So here we are in Hinckley, out of the East Midlands, out of the West Midlands and into the East. And into the East Midlands. Now we will be doing another video out of Leicester, and that will be the X6 to Coventry, which is the fast and direct service, but that will come at a later video. So the next upcoming videos after these, after this video, is going to be back in the West Midlands. So it'll be the 40 from West Brom to Wednesbury, the Diamond version, and of course the 530 from Rocket Pool into Wolverhampton. But mixed in with different buses. Well, so it'll be mixed in with all different buses, so you'll get to see all the different motors on the service. So anyway, we're now in Hinckley. So this is Hinckley. So then, just now leaving Hinckley. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the bus goes into the town shopping centre, unless that's the 158. Yeah, I know the 158 goes through there. But we're leaving Hinckley now, and we are carrying upwards. So we're going past an Asda store at Hinckley, the Asda Hinckley Superstore. And we're now going to be heading upwards to the other end of the East Midlands, where we'll touch up towards Leicester. So we're going to be on our way towards Leicester next. So Leicester's going to be our next destination. Now, the reason why we're doing this at virtual due to the coronavirus, and if you probably know that Leicester went into a local lockdown, and it was actually the first ever local lockdown that we knew, and probably an earlier version of Tier 4. Now, Tier 4 was actually introduced in December in 2020 when we had a difficult time. So anyway, we're now in Barwell now. So this is Barwell. In past the East Midlands. So this is Barwell on the Hinckley Road. So we're now in Barwell. Well, Barwell. So this is a nice, interesting little villagey area. So here we are in Barwell. Okay, just now coming out of Barwell, and we are now going to be heading upwards, further up the Shilton Road that will take us towards Leicester. So we're now on our way towards Leicester. So we should be heading for Leicester now on the 48, and we will try and look at doing the 48 the opposite way round, but that'll possibly be the next week, so it won't be, but however, we're focusing on the 48. So we just want to get all the projects put together into one video if we can, as soon as we, at the moment. So we're now in Shilton, which is a small town. So we're in Shilton. Okay then, guys, we're now in Shilton. Shilton, just located outside of the Coventry, the Hinckley area. And as you know, there is Arriva Midlands that also operates in Hinckley, and Arriva will be alongside us up towards Leicester. So Leicester is going to be upon us, and by the time we get to Leicester, we'll have Kinch Bus, and we'll also have First Bus Leicester, because as you know, First also operate in Leicester as well. First Leicestershire. So we're now on the Leicester Road that's in the beautiful countryside. So this is the beauty of the countryside that's going to take us towards Leicester. Anyway, we're now coming towards the motorway, so turning that way, turning right is the M69 and goes into Nuneaton and Hinckley, but however we're heading for Leicester. So we're now going to take this exit that's going to take us towards Leicester. So this is the A47 that's going to take us all the way towards Leicester. So Leicester's going to be upon us any minute. So bear that in mind, Leicester will be en route. So we're by the Paddock Caravan Park. So we should be on our way towards Leicester shortly. So we'll be on our way towards Leicester on the 48. So here we are. Going past car boot A47, so we should be heading upwards. So we're heading to the north, so we're heading upwards. So we are going higher and higher. So this route is a long distance. Okay, we're now heading across back onto the Hinckley Road, and we're going through the lovely, peaceful countryside area on the service 48 in towards Leicester. So we're going past the Bull's Head pub. Now this is a good countryside, and we're now within the East Midlands. So we're nearly going to be further into Leicester. So Leicester shouldn't be far from us. Okay, we're now heading down the Hinckley Road, and we're going into the lovely countryside. So the countryside is upon us. Okay, on the A47, that's going to take us in towards Leicester. So we're now on the A47, and we're just by the Leicester Forest Rugby Club. So on the Hinckley Road, so we shall not be far from Leicester City Centre. So this is Leicester Forest East. On the Hinckley Road. Okay, so this is the Hinckley Road, and we shall soon be now on the approach to our final destination, Leicester. So we shall soon be on the final approach to Leicester City Centre. Now, of course, Leicester, you've got different choice of operators. You've got Kinch bus that do the Skylink up to Derby. You've got Arriva for the East Midlands. You've got Stagecoach, which you mainly see. And, of course, you also got Centre Bus and First. And you do have a handful of other operators to choose from in Leicester. So we are nearly arriving into the city centre of Leicester. Now, Leicester doesn't have a choice of department stores these days. There's only one main department store, and it's John Lewis and Partners, because Debenhams and House of Fraser have both left the city, so there isn't a major choice of department stores left in Leicester. Okay, we're now on the approach into Leicester city centre. So this is the terminus of the 48 service from Coventry and Nuneaton, and also the X6 from Coventry, and also the 158 from Nuneaton. So we're just by the Holiday Inn hotel. So we're just going around. And of course you do have the Leicester Park and Ride service as well here in Leicester. Now, sorry about this delay. We were just trying to getting back into position. So we're now arriving into the final terminus at Leicester City Centre, and I just hope that you've enjoyed the journey all the way from Coventry, and also from Nuneaton. And on behalf of myself at Joe's Bus Train Play and Lift Adventures, I hope to see you all again soon for another Joe's Bus Train Play and Lift Adventures video. Now, this year is the best year again, where we can all go out again and have fun. But however, COVID is going to be still around, and it will be, because it's now becoming seasonal flu. So, we are nearly finishing at the terminus in Leicester. And finally, we are now arriving into Leicester City Centre, the final destination. And we are just now going to be terminating at the so-called Haymarket bus station. So we've got people around. So here we are at Leicester Haymarket. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I'll look forward to see you again soon for another Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures video. Until then, bye for now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Look after yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.